and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making the pork hash from the Firefly Cookbook. The ingredients really are very simple. All you're going to need is 1 pound of a pork breakfast sausage that I've already gone ahead and cooked up, made sure it was all crumbled up and drained. We'll need 1 cup of either white or yellow cornmeal. I'm using white today. 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 cups of boiling water, 1 cup of milk, and then later on we're going to need some butter. And these are all of our ingredients, so let's go ahead and get moved over to the stove where we're going to start cooking our cornmeal. To start off, I'm going to go ahead and add my cornmeal, my salt, and my brown sugar in, as well as the milk, and I'm going to go ahead and stir these really well. I'm going to turn my heat on to a medium setting and add in my 1.5 cups of boiling water, and I'm going to stir this for about 5 minutes until this mixture thickens up and becomes all nice and bubbly. Want to make sure that we stand here and stir it for the entire 5 minutes. You don't want to walk away from this in case it burns or starts to boil over. After 5 minutes, it should be nice and thick. Almost reminds me of some like overmixed or some gloopy mashed potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my heat and add in my sausage. Be sure to stir the sausage into your cornmeal until it's thoroughly combined. Now that I have everything combined, I'm going to transfer it into a loaf pan. Now I've gone ahead and lined mine with some plastic wrap. The recipe doesn't say to do that, but I just think it'll make it a little bit easier to get it out in the end. Now that I have it all transferred in there, I'm going to go ahead and pull up these side pieces just to cover it so it doesn't dry out. And I'm going to put this over in the refrigerator and let it set up for a couple hours or until I'm ready to make dinner. The hash has been in the refrigerator for a couple of hours, and now it's time to go ahead and start frying it up. And I'm going to actually do it 2 ways. Now the recipe says to just scoop out the amount that you want and start crisping it up in the pan, but I do want to try doing it in some slices also and seeing how well that will hold up. I kind of like the idea of maybe being able to put these on a sandwich later if I want to. Like a little breakfast sandwich. I think that would be really good. Alright, and I'm going to put a few pieces in here that'll break up, and we'll fry it like you would a regular hash. Alright, let's see how these do. I'm going to sit here and fry these until they start turning golden brown and crispy. So I'll say that the slices haven't worked out the way I wanted them to, but that just could be because it was still a tad bit warm in the center. I think if I had let these sit up in the refrigerator overnight, the slices would have worked a lot better than what they did. But so far, it's crisping up nicely. I'm going to continue to do that, and I'm going to make some eggs to go along with this. So I'll see you once everything is done and put together. I've got the pork hash all crisped up. Went ahead and fried up 2 over easy eggs, as well as a little bit of toasted pita. I don't know about you, but I can't have eggs without a little bit of hot sauce on them. I really like the flavor of eggs and hot sauce together. So let's get in here and try this out and see what I think about it. This is actually really good, guys. I really like all the flavors going on in here. The hash is really simple and comes together pretty quick. The longest time is just letting it set up in the refrigerator. But I think if you fixed it and then had it set up overnight, you'd have it ready for breakfast the next day. It goes really well in combination with that runny egg yolk and the hot sauce. I really like the combination of it together. I'm definitely glad I revisited the Firefly Cookbook and made this recipe for y'all. But that is going to be it for me for the day. If you guys have enjoyed this video, leave me a comment down below. If you guys try this recipe out, let me know how it turns out for you. And as always, thank y'all so very much for joining me today. I've been Vault Girl. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.